What it do, H-Town? Deja vu all over again.
I've seen this before. Have you done this before?
And the Houston Texans fall to a last-second field goal. C.J. Stroud was outclassed by Bryce Young, just as well as Bobby Slowick was outschemed by Thomas Brown. And what do the Houston Texans need offensively? What type of help do they need? The trade deadline is coming up. Do we need to add another piece on the defensive line? Y'all let me know what you think the Houston Texans need. H-Town, get your listening ears ready, strap up your boots, and let's go.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 3, 2, 1.
The Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson Jr.,
Amen Thompson, Jabari for 3 and the win. Yeah!
I ain't gonna lie, H-Town, I'm pissed.
Sorry for being emotional. I'm just pissed off.
I'm highly pissed. This is like deja vu. A last-second field goal loss just as well as we did when we played against the Atlanta Falcons. Man, this is crushing. This is, it just rips your heart out your soul or whatever, man. This was heartbreaking, man. And this right here was a winnable game just as well as the Atlanta Falcons game was. The offense was stagnant. We came up with these gadget plays that lost yards and did not help this offense. All we gained was negative yards. We lost yards. We could have done much better offensively. In the clutch, the offense couldn't do nothing. The Panthers pretty much ran the clock down. Bryce Young, they ate us up. Bryce Young, an offensive coordinator, for his first time calling offensive plays this year, Thomas Brown, they went down the field, slicing and dicing on us until they got the clock all the way down and was able to end the game with a field goal. And Thomas Brown made Bryce Young look much better than Frank Wright or whoever was calling the plays before that. But Bryce Young has arrived. Like I told you guys, I didn't fall asleep on him. The guy was the #1 overall pick for a reason. C.J. Stroud, I still think is better. He didn't have a chance. All he could do is just watch the movie.
Some good popcorn.
Grab some popcorn and watch, because the offense all day, the Houston Texans offense all day, could not score, could not do anything, and that was depressing. It looked crazy. Dameon Pierce, I love you, Pierce, but man, you are not the guy for this offense, man. Maybe a goal line threat. Yes, I believe you could possibly do that, but you lost. You look more sleek. You don't look as physical as you did last year. So I don't even know if the goal line type of guy is your thing either. But I'm trying to give it time, man. But it's what, 7 games in, and Pierce does not look like 1/4 of what he looked like last year. So like I say, I'm not panicking, but at the same time, if this team wants to remain in the hunt or look like a true playoff contender, this schedule is one of the weakest schedules in the NFL. And this is ridiculous to be losing these games like this, especially to a team that hasn't won a game all season long. And these guys, these guys are not that good. I'm going to just be honest. They do some good things, but the defense is not that good. The offense is not that good. They lack weapons all over the field, and you guys still lose to this team. Dude, you had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and you guys come out here, and the offense looks stagnant. I can understand the defense was tired. They had, I believe, 5 or 6 sacks. The defense played well enough for us to get the W. But as far as the offense, they didn't put enough points up. C.J. Stroud was definitely outplayed. Bryce Young outplayed him this go route. And I could say that. I'm a C.J. lover. I'm a Houston Texans fan through and throughout. And I'm always rock for my team. But as far as the stats go, C.J. Stroud was 16 for 24 for 104 yards. 140 yards. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That right there, I don't know. 140 yards out of 4 quarters, 16 to 24. As far as Bryce Young, he was 22 of 31 for 235 yards and a touchdown. Plus, he was very clutch. He came in the clutch. He did what he had to do at the end of the game. He got the ball to the right people at the end of the game. He ran when he had to run. He was very tough because the Texans defense was popping him and bending him up. But like I said, guys, C.J. Stroud is going to be all right. But I believe this came down to Thomas Brown out-scheming Bobby Slowick. So the trade deadline is approaching fast. I believe this is the last week or next week is the last week. It's a lot of guys that's on the trade block. As far as the Washington Redskins, they have a lot of guys over there that want out, especially on the defensive line. They have some good primetime guys that could help us. Deron Payne, Chase Young. They have some guys that could bolster this Houston Texans defense in pass rush, as well as we have some offensive weapons that's out there. The receiver that's over there at with the Raiders, I'm drawing a blank, but Devontae Adams. That guy will be a good add to us because that guy will make everybody adjust what they're doing, make defensive coordinators have to scheme for him or watch him. And that will leave Nico Collins open. That will leave Tank Dell with more opens. We need some help somewhere as far as a weapon defensively and offensively. One or the other or both. I think both. We can use help at both. We have a lot of cap space next year, so we can get these guys and give them a new deal, add a few years to their deal. I believe this team needs some help, and I believe we should be players at the trade deadline if we want to be either in the hunt or if we want to be true playoff contenders, because now with this L against the Panthers, we're that much farther behind the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like we did not look like any type of world-beating type of team. We didn't look like we were truly prepared. We looked, like I said, we looked like we had we looked like our feet was stuck in cement blocks or cinder blocks or whatever you want to say. We did not look like a team as far as offensively that wanted to get up and down the field and wanted to score. We let the Panthers dictate what we did, and then when we did make some type of adjustments, it was only to lose yards or do something that wasn't even getting us past the sticks. So I am pretty much frustrated with that. I do know we need some help, but like I say, it's a long season. It's a 18-week, 17-game season. We only 7 games in, so we have 10 more games. But at the same time, dude, this is one of the softest schedules in the NFL, and we're going to have to capitalize on teams like this. We cannot continue to lose to the Atlanta Falcons. We cannot continue to lose to the Carolina Panthers. Teams like this should be, I'm not saying automatic because in the NFL it's any given Sunday, but we cannot continue to lose to teams that are not even over for close to 500. And the Atlanta Falcons are at 500, but man, they done lost the last 2 games. I believe today, I'm not too sure. I believe they let Tennessee beat them. You know, so, and Tennessee is in the same boat as us. Tennessee don't even know where they're heading. Are they going up and down? Are they going to be players? Are they going to be trading people? What are they going to do? I know I hate what they did today as far as wearing the old Oilers uniform. That made me sick. I kind of threw up a little bit. But as far as all that, man, the Houston Texans are going to have to do better than that, man. You had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. That was kind of depressing. I mean, I was eager. The Astros lost 2 straight at home. The Rockets then got their butt blew out the water and they lost to the Orlando Magic. Then they turn around and lose to the Spurs, who got the #1 overall pick. What you was tanking for. This has been a bad week, I guess, as far as sports in Houston, man. So I'm a little on the depressed side. I want to see some dubs. I want to see some heart. I want to see some win. So H-Town, it's been real talking to you. It's your boy Hot Topic. Man, keep your head up and peace.